Good evening, good evening. Hope all is well with all of you. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to thank everybody for the birthday well wishes, the positive sentiments. I actually received a lot of very touching messages over the past couple of days, some of which surprised me pleasantly. So, thank you for that. I'm one that looks at birthdays as a seasonal thing, not just a single day. So, the celebration of life and another year on the planet goes on. And somebody asked me a couple days ago what I want for my birthday. I don't necessarily know if birthday gifts are a thing anymore at the age of 44, but if I could make a wish and get one thing, what I would like is support. I would like y'all support. Support for the professional venture I'm about to launch shortly. As many of you know, and if you don't, I will quickly touch on. I am a, I can confidently say I'm an expert in communication. It's something that I have done, something I have studied on many levels in a wide range of capacities, whether written media, digital media, levels of television, writing, um, just kind of a little bit of everything. And most recently, I believe was back towards the tail end of 2022, beginning of 2023, when I finished my professional communications masters. I said to myself, let me take a look and see how I could utilize um, this education for some sort of positive purpose besides just me expanding and pushing my own professional career. And one of the things I've noticed is that we live in a world where everybody is talking. Everybody is talking, typing, texting, podcasting, tweeting. Messages are going out all over the place. But I've realized a lot of people don't actually communicate well. Not as a knock, but I think we're just kind of brought up to speak and think as long as we're saying what we want to say, that's communication. And that's not fully how it works. Communication is the effective sending of one message from one person to another person and then receiving it. If the reception doesn't take place properly, effectively, efficiently, it's not truly communication. It's just talk. It's just making noise. And I think a lot of people overlook that. Furthermore, I think in our professional spaces, as someone who has done a lot of research, a lot of work in the field of retention analysis, looking at turnover in companies and why workforces aren't able to maintain and retain their employees to the level that they would like. So much of it is not necessarily the business, because you can only control so much what a company offers, what you could get from them in terms of compensation, but it's your relationship with your company in terms of its management. People, famous quote, people much more readily leave jobs because of their relationship with their managers than the actual pay, the salary, things of that nature. It's the lack of respect. It is the negative, off-putting communication style that makes getting up every day to your job something that you dread versus something that you look forward to. And as I was preparing this project I'm about to launch, I had randomly a number of my contemporaries, a number of my managers speak to the way I communicate and their trust that if they needed to get a point across that they couldn't communicate, they would call me. And these were comments that just sort of came out the blue unexpectedly. And I like to think when God speaks, when the universe throws you signs, you need to pay attention. And this is telling me that what I do and what I excel at, I need to share. So without me rambling anymore, I am launching a professional series, a guide series in the space of professional communication. And I'm going to focus on a number of spaces. I'm going to start off with something that I think is not necessarily more fun, but I think it's a good foundational level to get this going on, because so many of you either do this or need to do this with the wide range of work that you do. The up and coming media personalities, the content creators, community leaders, and then jumping into regular management. I'm talking about professional storytelling, narrative building, personal branding through the art of storytelling. And when I say storytelling, I'm talking about how you connect, let's say, your origin, your story, your path that you've traveled with those that work with you, with those that you want to engage in, even if you're selling a product with potential customers. How do you make that connection that makes them want to deal with you, makes them want to listen to you, makes them want to follow you, makes them want to advocate for the things that you do? The various levels that people can get into when it comes to interacting with your personal business, your brand, interacting with yourself. So I'm going to start with professional storytelling. I'm going to get into negotiation, conflict resolution, team building, a number of professional communication spaces I'm going to touch on, and how I'm going to present this to you guys. I am going to release a digital guide. We can say, I'm not going to call it a book, it's not lengthy enough for a book, but a digital guide that's going to come with a digital workbook that will have a number of exercises, models, things that you could actually incorporate and use in real life, in real time, from what I'm saying, to positively affect your business. I confidently feel and can guarantee that whatever it is you decide to dive into, maybe you get into everything that I release, maybe you wait for a certain topic, but if you engage what it is I'm presenting wholeheartedly, you will improve what it is you do on some level, to some capacity. So what I'm asking from you guys, I am going to connect with this post a couple of links for you to sign up, name, email, and the various sales options. It's a simple $20 purchase to get your guide along with your workbook. Right now, I'm going to offer it at a discount rate. Generally, it would be $20. I guess I'm feeling generous in my birthday week. I'm gonna offer it to everybody right now at $15. My target date to get this out to you guys is the 15th of this month. You know, sometimes a lot of people do pre-sales and then it's like weeks and months off. That's not the case. I'm about 90% already done with the product. I'm just adding on some last little elements. So I look to have this to you guys within 2 weeks tops, but the 15th is my target date. So again, $15. You'll be able to do this via Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. One of the reasons I'm doing the pre-order situation too, I'm just getting some things together as far as my new website, Social Media Samurai, which you are familiar with. Unfortunately, got lost about a year and a half ago. Hard story. Don't even like getting into it, but I'm going to get a new website up, new digital store that will be able to allow you guys to just do regular debit card purchases if you don't want to go through the third parties. But for right now, like I said, I'm hoping asking and believing in your support. So many of y'all have been riding with me in various ways for so many years. So hopefully you guys could be a part of this as well. $15 to support the movement, get your first guide and workbook. If this is something you don't feel you necessarily need, but you still want to support me, there are ways you could do that too. You could use the same information that I'm providing you. Feel free to send donations. If you want to send less than that amount, more than that amount, whatever, you want to send something to help me with the building of this new professional personal branding, that is always appreciated. If you know spaces that you think this would be useful, it might not be for you, but maybe you know somebody who would benefit from this. Maybe you work in a educational capacity. You know a class that might be in line with this and you want me to come speak and present some of this to people. That will be the next level once this starts rolling out. It's my return to public speaking, to teaching, again, taking what it is I do and what I know and sharing it. I think the whole point of knowledge and education and expertise is to help make those around you better with what it is you know. So again, I'm thanking you guys for your time. This is an 11-minute video. I'm sorry, I'm just a long-winded person, especially with things that I feel passionate about. So I thank you for your time. Again, this post will have all the pertinent information below. It will have a link to a very simple sign-up form. Hope that you guys are down with me for this ride. This is something that I'm looking at going through the entire calendar year and doing some other things alongside with that as well. So thank you. Always appreciate y'all. And let's do this.